Olá pessoal, sejam bem-vindos de volta ao nosso estúdio aqui no Fórum Ecommerce Brasil 2017. Eu tenho a honra de ter aqui no nosso estúdio a Michelle da Euromonitor. Ela acabou de fazer a palestra e ela vai estar aqui com a gente dando uma entrevista. So first of all, Michelle, thank you very much for being here with us. So the first question, could you tell us a little bit more of the Euromonitor?
Yeah, Euromonitor is a market research firm, a strategic research firm based out of London. We do research in up to 100 countries around the world, so we do quite a bit of research in Latin America.
All right, so I have actually as a little bit of a personal question. Here in the Fórum Ecommerce, we have a lot of men run their events. So how do you feel being one of the few women right here?
Well, it's funny because at Euromonitor I started researching payments, financial services, so that definitely tilts towards men. So I'm used to being the only woman at events introducing men, and I guess after 7 years it's not even doesn't even faze me anymore. Yeah, I have a brother at home. I can keep track with or keep up with men.
So it's my honor to have a driven woman in front of me, right? Okay, so you told me that you were not here last year, right? So what makes you decide to come here for the first time?
Well, I got invited to speak. Obviously, it's a big event and it attracts a lot of great people. And I manage our digital consumer research at Euromonitor globally. So it's always interesting for me to be able to hop in at regions and really come here, talk to people, in person and learn more about digital commerce here.
Okay, so you were talking in your lecture identify the most promising digital commerce frontiers in Latin America. So, in a few words, how are you gonna identify this new marketplace or these new consumers?
I think it varies depending upon the specific business question, but you obviously need to understand the consumers, whether they're connected, what they expect from that connection, what kind of categories they may want to spend in online, and I think that starts with doing your homework and having research to back up where you're going.
All right, and then Latin America on this new realm in the journey. So how do you see this? Where we are exactly?
Latin America is still in its early stages of its digital commerce journey. I think one of the big things that you can tell where a market is based on how or where they're spending, what kind of categories. Travel tends to be the first spot that consumers start to buy online, and then high price categories like consumer electronics, appliances, and that's very much where Latin America is right now.
All right, so do you have any last words, any conclusion you want to say?
Well, I think from my presentation today, I think some of the key learnings that I'm taking away from that work is obviously mobile is utmost importance here. Consumers go online to save time and money, but the easy navigation of websites is a big hurdle for them.
So Michelle, thank you very much for your time for being here with us. Okay.